This is an example of an older property. The septic system predates the modern septic code. In a situation like this, homeowners often get involved in landscaping, doing different upgrades around their property, their yard, making it more comfortable and the way they want it to appear, not really paying attention to the idea that they have septic system components underground. They'll often do patios or walkways over tanks, over access, not keeping in mind that access is important for regular maintenance, let alone if any repairs are necessary. In this situation, the septic tank is deeper than we could dig by hand. The small landscaping tractor was used to excavate the outlet, and we worked with a camera underground. From the outlet of the tank, we can trace the head of the camera following the radio signal, and it leads us under the landscaping, under the earth, to other components. We're specifically looking for distribution box, drainage components, and that's all done by discovery depending on where the radio signal leads us. We've inserted the inline camera through the outlet baffle, pushing it through the outlet pipe, tracing the radio signal as it moves along. We're able to watch from the head of the camera. We have a monitor. We can see the condition of the pipe, if there's material blocking the pipe or any damage. And as it pushes out, we can actually see as it enters the distribution box or any other components. Once we feel that we've located them visually, then we can trace the signal and find its location. This receiver allows us to follow the radio signal. And as they go along, the line is energized, but the strongest signal is actually the head of the camera. Right now it's telling me I'm 10 feet, 11, 13 feet away. As I get closer, the distance gets shorter. When I'm immediately on top of it, it'll be the shortest distance. It actually gives me a bullseye, telling me that right now at this time, I'm 3'8" on top of where the camera is. So we put a flag to pinpoint that. That'll be the distribution box, which leads us into other drainage components. So we excavated the location that the radio signal gave us. 2.5 feet down or so, we uncovered the lid of the distribution box. It's showing multiple cracks. And our field tech is lifting that, and it's breaking apart as he lifts. It's heavily deteriorated and crumbling under the earth. Once the debris has been removed from the D-box, we're able to get the camera out through the different lateral pipes. The radio signal at the head of the camera will lead us underground, helping us to lay out the drainage components. We can get their position, and from that we can establish their depth and determine how well they're operating. I've already done that with a couple of laterals. This is our final one that we're locating. The straight one right out of the D-box typically gives us the full true length of the drainage area. And from the signal getting louder, I'm clear that I'm getting close to the head of the camera. So this is the 4th drainage trench for this system. Now we'll get into each of the individual trenches, determine how deep the stone is and how well each trench is draining. That'll be a complete inspection.